The winter here was long. I kept the chair beside the stove. Forgive me, I was wrong. Tell mother that the orchard came back white this spring. I meant to say it sooner. I meant to say 10,000 voices, paper thin, all of them mid-sentence. I light the lamp and let them in, the unread and the unrepentant, every word still warm beneath the string, still waiting to begin. The money's in the coffee tin. Don't grieve me when I'm gone. The baby has your laughter now. The war won't last past on. I saw you from the platform. You never turned around. If you should ever read this, if you should ever, 10,000 voices, paper thin, all of them mid-sentence. I light the lamp and let them in, the unread and the unrepentant, every word still warm beneath the stream, still waiting to begin. No one writes a letter to nobody at all. Somewhere every envelope has a name to call, and I am here to keep them through the quiet and the dust, not delivered, only held. Held is enough. Dear one, if this finds you, if this finds you, if this finds you. Margaret wrote her sister about a lemon cake, 3 full pages on the zest, the rind, the time to bake. But the 7 in the address leaned a little west, so the cake's still theoretical like all the rest. Somebody's complaining of a barking dog, signed it yours sincerely at the end of my rope, and a birthday card with daisies for a girl turned 8, 3 cents short of candles, 20 years too late. 3 cents short of somewhere, one smudge away from home. All the little almost nobody wants to own. They were licked with good intentions, sealed with steady hands. If they never reach you, I'll read them while I can. A thank you for a casserole that someone never tried. Directions to a wedding on a road joke without a punchline 'cause the ink ran out of blue. The funniest part is nobody ever knew. 3 cents short of somewhere, 1 smudge away from home. All the little almost nobody wants to own. They were licked with good intentions, sealed with steady hands. If they never reach you, I'll read them while I can. Nothing here was urgent, nothing here was grand. Just somebody's Tuesday in somebody's hand. And I hold it to the lamplight like it's addressed to me. Dear whoever's listening, cordially. 3 cents short of somewhere, 1 smudge away from home. All the little almost, I'll keep them as my own. They were licked with good intentions, sealed with trembling hands. If they never reach you, darling, I still can. 3 cents short, 1 smudge away. The cake was lemon. It would have been okay. There's a bench where the paint's worn through, and a timetable nobody reads. You've got rain in your shoes, and you think that's as bad as it gets. Oh, the things you don't know you don't need. You keep counting the headlights like promises, like one of them has to be true. I remember the weight of that waiting. I was carried here by you. To whoever I was, under the root signs glow, I wrote you a letter with nowhere for it to go. No stamp ever printed can cross 20 years of town. But you should hear it anyway. It changes the hand that writes it down. You rehearse who you'll be on the fogged up glass, drawing futures with one fingertip. Half of them happen, but none how you pictured. And the best ones were not on the list. You think love is a bus, you miss by a minute, that the next one will never come. I won't tell you the schedule, I'll just say, keep standing where you are till it comes to whoever I was. Under the root signs glow, I wrote you a letter with nowhere for it to go. No stamp ever printed can cross 20 years of town. But you should hear it anyway. It changes the hand that writes it down. Address the unknown. The street isn't there anymore. They moved the stop, they changed the names of everything you're waiting for. So this goes on a shelf somewhere. I wrote your name the way you say a prayer, once and quietly, and meaning it. 10 years it wrote the lining of my coat, a small warm stone against my ribs. I knew your street, the number on your door, the hour your kitchen window glowed. I licked the seal the night I knew for sure, and that was as far as brave could go. It's all still in there, every word folded like a wing that never flew. You'll never hold it, it's still yours, the bravest thing I ever said. I sealed instead. I used to practice saying it out loud to kettles, mirrors, passing trains. The envelope grew soft along its edge from all the times I almost changed. So take it now, you keepers of the lost, and shelve it where the paper sleeps. I'm not asking anyone to read, I only couldn't carry it and couldn't let it go. It's all still in there, every word folded like a wing that never flew. You'll never hold it, it's still yours, the bravest thing I ever said. I sealed instead. I wrote your name the way you say a prayer, once and quietly, and meaning it. They buried her on a hill with no name on the stone, the last who could read what the river folk wrote. And somewhere a letter lies folded in dark, still warm with a voice that has nowhere to go. The ink remembers the hand remembered the word held a mourning, a debt or a vow. It waited 100 years to be heard, and it waits the same way now. Oh, the saint survives the same. trace the strokes like a riverbed, dry to its bones. I know where the current once carried its weight. I cannot drink, but I kneel at the stones, and I carry it through the gate. Oh, the saying survives the said, the song outlives the singer and the tongue. Every letter is a lantern for the dead, burning on for no one. Maybe meaning is not a door that needs a key. Maybe it's a seed asleep in winter ground, deep beneath the frost where no one sees, still holding its sound, still holding its sound. So I file it with honor, unopened, unknown, a psalm in a language the wind only speaks. If nobody reads it, it reads to itself in the dark of the shelves for weeks and for years. Oh, the saying survives the said, the song outlives the singer and the tongue. Every letter is a lantern for the dead, burning on, not for no one. For the ones to come, burning on, burning on. I don't know your name yet, no one does, not even time. But I'm licking down the envelope and calling you mine. 100 years of weather between my hand and yours. I'm setting out a lantern on a road that isn't built. They file the broken promises in pigeonholes of oak, but this one isn't broken, it just hasn't woken. This is not a lost letter, it's only early, only early. Every word I wrote you is a seed inside the dark. Hold on, it's coming to you. It's only early, only early. Somewhere you are waiting to be someone, to be born, and I wrote to you. the language dies, maybe you open it laughing with somebody else's eyes. I won't be there to see it. That was never why I wrote you. Send a hope the way you'd send a paper boat. You let it flow. Let it flow, let it flow. 100 years, let it flow. This is not a lost letter. It's only early, only early. Every word I wrote you is a sunrise held in ink. Hold on, I'm coming to you. A century early, early, only early. Somewhere you are waking in a morning I won't see, and I loved you there in advance. Care of the future, postage paid by me. Only early. Care of the future, care of the dawn. 40 years of other people's words. I know the weight of paper like a prayer. I file the love that never got delivered, and tell myself the writing's why it's there. Untie the string, the morning's ordinary. Names I'll never know and never knew. My hands could do this, sorting in the dark. They've never once stopped moving like they're doing now. There's a slant to how you crossed your T's, like birds about to leave a wire in fall. I'd know it in 1,000 strangers' letters. I'd know it on the far side of a wall. My own name looking up at me in ink gone pale as winter sky. All these years I kept the unreceived, and never thought that I was one of the addressed. One of these is mine. Out of all the shelves of silence, one of these is mine. Every letter I have carried, every word I helped to write. All this time I held the room where the unanswered congregate, and one of these is mine. I could file you with the others, let the dust make up my mind. I have been so good at keeping, I forgot what keeping's hiding. 40 years you sat in transit, 40 years I kept the gate. What did you need to tell me that could learn to be this late? The wax gives way like ice in March, like something held too long. Let's go. I am the clerk, I am the letter, I am the sender and the snow. The seal is broken, oh, the page unfolds. Every silence I have shelved is singing down the road. This one here is mine. Out of all this finds you, it found me. 40 years your words were walking, every mile in someone's hands. Now they're quiet on my table, and I finally understand. You wrote it knowing I might never hold the paper at the line, and you signed it anyway, my darling, the way I'm signing mine. Not every letter finds a mailbox, not every answer needs to fly. I will write you back this morning and keep it here, love, you and I. Some things are finished when they're written, some things are heard just being kept. The ink is drying by the window where the early light comes in. I tied us both with one red ribbon where the shelf is worn and thin. All these voices I have carried, every stranger's tender word, I used to think they went unanswered. Now I know that they were heard. Not every letter finds a mailbox, not every answer needs to fly. I wrote you back this very morning and kept it here, love, you and I. Some things are finished when they're written, some things are heard just being kept. If no one ever cuts the string, if no one reads a single thing, it was enough to set it down. It was enough, it was enough. Not every letter finds a mailbox, not every harbor sees the sail. I am the place the lost ones land in, I am the end of every trail. Some things are finished when they're written, some things are heard just being kept. Sleep now, every word unspoken. Sleep now, every sealed reply. You were written, you were wanted, so was I, so was I.